Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new day. It is Tuesday, just in the afternoon, just after 12. And as you can see, I got the grill going for lunch. We're just going to put some hot dogs on the grill and put in some corn tortillas. Or Glenn's going to use corn tortillas, I'll use flour. So that's what we're going to have for lunch. And then I'll be making some tacos tonight for supper. So yeah, it is a beautiful, cloudy, cool day. Except it's windy, but that's okay. This is my kind of day. We started off with a lot of sun and some warmth, and it quickly turned to clouds and cool and windy. So when I woke up this morning, if you remember me saying last night that I was so glad I did that I would be happy today that I ended up cutting the front grass as well. Well, this morning I woke up and I was ecstatic that I cut the front yesterday, because it rained overnight and that would have been much worse, and now I don't have to worry about it today. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the fire to go down a little bit. I'm going to go inside and get the hot dogs and some tortillas. But I wanted to show you my zinnia flowers, and yeah, so you can see that. So yesterday I cut all the grass. I didn't trim in the backyard, but I cut it because it was getting later. But you can see this patch of grass. It's high. My Oreo feeders with the grape jelly in it attracted bees and hornets. So I didn't want to cut that grass and be stung by a bee or a hornet. Bees, wasps, hornets. There's like about 6 of them flying around. So as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to take down those Oreo feeders, and I'm not going to be able to put them back up as long as we have the around. So I don't want to get stung, and unfortunately I won't be able to put them back up. But what are you going to do? So I have a bad memory of that from years back. One of our first years that we lived here, maybe about, I don't know. But we had a bubble feeder on there. It was a feeder with a bubble top. So I was cutting grass, and I always went right under it to cut all the grass around it. And never thought anything would be under that bubble. It was a clear dome. So I went cutting under that, and next thing I know, something's stinging me hard in the back of the neck. Well, there was an entire hornet's nest under that dome. I'm so lucky I didn't just stir up the whole nest and they all didn't come after me. So I got lucky that time. But yeah, we since had it exterminated. So yeah, that's my fear of going around there. So yeah, first chance I get, I'll be taking down those Oreo feeders. But Chickadee just flew out of this feeder, and another one just flew on top. I don't know if you could see it from here. Alright, we'll let them eat. Alright, the kiddie pool garden. I haven't done any updates on the kiddie pool, the kiddie pool garden. So this is our tomatoes. We got some weeds growing. I haven't picked out the weeds, but this is the husky cherry tomatoes, and the plant is growing very well. You can see some tomatoes. We just picked off about 12 red ones, and there's red ones down there already that we need to pick off. So this tomato plant went very well. And this one was the tomato plant that came with 2 big tomatoes on it already. We have since picked those, but the plant was dying and I couldn't bring it back. Well, guess what? It decided it wanted to come back to life, and now it's growing. And now we have flowers, and there's a tomato growing under that one. So yeah. Yep, so we got the tomato plants. I need to pick out all these weeds. And then these are some zinnias that got chopped off here. But these aren't the zinnias I want to show you. Our lilies that were perennials, something came by and ate up all the leaves. And then we got those perennials that grow throughout the summer. This is our cucumber plant, growing high. You can see so what happened here, we had like 3 good-sized cucumbers, and they weren't ready to pick yet. They were still growing, and something came by and ate all of them. So we are like starting from 0. But you could see right here, there's a cucumber started there. And there's another one over here. And there's a third one down here. So my fault, of course, I didn't protect the plants. So yeah. But this is the first update since I planted it. Let's go over to the zinnia plants. So you can see it's just a little patch of zinnias from here to the end here, and this little patch of zinnias. I didn't plant all the seeds that were sent to me. I still have most of that bag left. My intention, but it's too late now, was to plant them all along here. But this is just, let me see how many flowers we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28 flowers. Now this is just a very small patch, but this small patch has already given me 6 different species of butterflies. We've got multiple monarchs. There's a black one, it's something admiral, I forgot what it's called, but the black tiger swallowtail has been on here several times. Then we get those little black and yellow ones. And there was another, oh, the fritillary butterfly has been on here as well. So this just tells you you don't need a humongous patch of zinnias to get butterflies. And the hummingbird has been going crazy on these zinnias. So yep, my fault is I didn't put more out. And I don't want to stand here and say next year I'm going to do this, this, and this, because I don't know what's going to happen next year. I would like to say, now that I see how this is, I definitely want to plant all along here. But I'm not going to stand here and say this is what I'm going to do. So, because it never works out that way. But yeah. This is the backyard, for those of you who have never seen the backyard. And our property is over here, goes way back there, all along here. And this is in back of the house, that's our maple tree. Oh, that branch I cut off yesterday, what a difference that makes. So this is where I cut it off yesterday, and it was hanging all the way down here. Oh, what a difference. It looks much nicer, and when I'm standing at the kitchen window, I can see all the way down here. So that makes me happy. So, all right, I'm gonna go in and grab the hot dogs. The flies, the bees, everything has been nuts out here. So, but yeah, today, high of 74 or 75, but with the wind I don't think it's going to feel that warm. Tomorrow is only a high of 67. Then starting Friday for like 4 or 5 days we hit 80s and 90s. So all right, I'm gonna head in. Oh, we have a little Chippy over here. It's our little chipmunk. I got seed down for him. That's Gypsy's buddy, because Gypsy likes to lay right there and watch Chippy. So we actually have been laying, or not laying here, Gypsy's been laying here, but we've been actually sitting out here for a good hour to hour and a half, just taking in our backyard beauty, watching the birds. So we've gotten our dose of backyard bird watching in. Glenn and I have been sitting here, and Gypsy always likes to sit between us. So yeah, there's little Chippy. It's okay, Chippy, go eat. But yeah, Gypsy likes to watch nature too. All right, I'm gonna head in. Okay, everyone, so I am having a cup of French vanilla cappuccino on this chilly day. So it has been off and on. The sun comes out, it goes away, it gets dark, it rains, it gets windy. So it is definitely a fall-like day, and I am having a fall-like hot drink. So I'm using, this is my favorite cup, and I am in that mood. So having a cup of cappuccino. I made some chocolate chip cookies, and I already gave some to Glenn. He's in the garage working on his RC airplane stuff, and I made a thermos of coffee for him. So yeah, right now I am just working on trying to yeah I'm trying to make fall-like scenes with falling leaves. And yeah, I'm very much a beginner at it. I haven't done anything, but I'm trying to figure it out. So that's what I'm working on right now. So yeah, tacos a little bit later on. So see you then. Hey everybody. So I'm making tacos now. It's supper time. And again, it's a late supper. We were just outside hanging out. So yeah, so it's a late supper. I got to cut some tomatoes, but I wanted to show you these tomatoes we picked from our miniature kiddie pool garden the other day. There's like 12 of them here. Yeah, 12 tomato. These are the husky cherry tomatoes, and we picked them. What is today? Tuesday. We probably picked them like Friday or something, and so they've gotten quite a bit redder. And in the garden, there's more red ones ready to be picked. So yeah, I'm going to cut these for our tacos. And I've got the meat, taco meat on the stove. And it's just simmering right now. I didn't record that part. It's just, I just put pato sauce in it. But I am going to record me making the taco shells, basically. So yeah, I'm just going to cut these tomatoes. And then we'll get to making up the taco shells. So I will be right back. I won't bore you with all this. I'm excited for tacos. I'm starving. I have some oil heating in the frying pan right now. I am going to make some crunchy tacos. So what I'm going to do is do it old style like my mom used to. I did this in a video one of the last few times I made tacos. So I'm just going to throw these in the microwave just to make them pliable. 3. And I'm going to do 4 at a time. So I'm going to throw these in the microwave, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I have my tortillas here, and they're hot, but they're pliable, so you can see they'll fold easily. And I've got some taco meat here, just kind of draining some of the grease or the juice. And so what we're going to do, I've got toothpicks here. This is how I'm going to close the tacos, because I'm going to put the meat inside and fry it that way. Alright, so we have, I guess I need a spoon. Okay, I'm going to wait a few minutes because you don't want to make these too soon. You want to wait till the oil is ready, because what will happen is you'll do it and then all that juice will start to go through, and then it'll just tear the tortilla. So we're going to wait until the oil is good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so I got my tortilla. Like I said, I did this on a video one of the last times I make tacos. I don't think it was the very last time, but this is the way my mom used to make tacos. And just like a hand pie, you don't want to overfill it because you're going to have to close it. Probably take a little bit of that out. All right, so you want to leave yourself enough room on the edges to stick your toothpick. And just go in one side, come out the other. And that closes the top. And then you just want to do the same thing for the edges, the side edges. Sometimes they tear. It's not always going to be perfect. And that's it. So there you have it. And you fry them that way. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make the rest, and we're almost ready to fry them. Alright, so here I have 4 tacos that are ready to go in the frying pan, so let's get them frying. Alright, so I am just going to drop these in here. I probably want to point them the other way, so if the grease does spit out, it spits out that way. And I'll put the 4th one in here. And now it's just going to be frying them up. Grease is nice and hot. So I'll be back when I'll flip these over. And then when I'm done, I'll be back when I'm ready to take the toothpicks out. Okay, so here are the tacos. I had them on the paper towel, just like soaking up some of the grease. I'm going to wait about a minute so it cools off a little bit so I can take these toothpicks out without burning my fingers. So I will be back. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and take the toothpicks out. And I always want to keep track of where the toothpicks are, just because I don't want to accidentally have them drop on the floor. Just for the safety of our kitties and Gypsy. So I knew I had 12 out, which is enough for these 4 tacos. I love tacos this way, this way. The middle is a little softer and the edges are a little more crispier. Alright, so I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 toothpicks. And I throw them away right away so they're not laying around. Alrighty, so we have these taco plates, and I'm going to try to work these in there. Sometimes you will crack the shells, either on the bottom by opening them. I'm going to try not to crack them. See, like this is tearing right here. There. These taco plates are so nice to have. Alright, so for this one, this is going to be for Glenn. I've got the sour cream and the little baggie, and I cut the tip off. So I'm going to put some sour cream in these. It's harder because you don't want to spread them open too far, just so you don't crack them. And Glenn's got his taco sauce, his Taco Bell taco sauce in the trailer. That one's going to be messy for him because I think it's cracked. These are Glenn's, by the way. So the only thing we don't have is lettuce. He's got his taco sauce. I got my taco sauce. We got sour cream, cheese, and tomatoes. Alright. Now I'm just going to throw some cheese. And for those of you that know Glenn, he doesn't like a lot of cheese. These smell so good. All right. And now a little bit of tomato. Doesn't like a lot of tomato either. All right, so that's all there is to making these tacos, and now all there is left to do is enjoy them. So I'm going to get these out to Glenn, and I will be back for mine. All right, everyone, so here are my tacos. Just wrapping this video up. And I called Glenn on the radio. We have two-way radios to communicate when he's in the trailer. Much easier than using a phone. And he loved them. So, so it was a success. I know I'm going to love them because I grew up with tacos this way. So, yeah, those taco shells that you buy in a box and put them in the oven, I never used those growing up. My mom and dad never bought those. They always made them like this. And I never used those until I got here. But when I first got here, I used to make tacos this way. And Glenn absolutely loved them. He said, I don't know if I even talked about this anymore, but he said the middle could be just as hard as the edge, because the edge is a little more crunchy. But he loved them, so I'm happy about that. And I know I'm going to love them, because I'm going to sit down and eat and watch American Ninja Warrior on Peacock. I love American Ninja Warrior. So, yes, I can't wait to sit down and just grub on these. I'm so hungry. Yeah, when my mom made these growing up, she would make a whole bunch, because there was 3 of us kids, and my dad and my mom, obviously. And she would just make a whole cookie sheet full of them, fry them all up, put them on the cookie sheet, and then, actually, no, she didn't fry them all up. She just fried up what we were going to eat at that time, but she had the taco shells all ready to fry. So when we wanted to go back for more, we just threw them in the frying pan ourselves. So, all right, so that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch it. I truly appreciate all the support. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It helps me. And if you haven't checked out my Wisconsin backyard birding channel, please check that out and subscribe there. Link is in the description below. So, all right. With that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.